Hi there, I am Ibukunlowa Ajaguna, a consultant that's been hired by Rolford community to recommend initiatives or solutions that can be implemented to address the issue of digital divide in their community. But before we dive into the challenges the community is facing as a whole or initiatives created to mend this divide, let's talk about what digital divide is itself. According to a scholar summary, the term digital divide describes the difference in access to ICT between those who have good access and those who have limited or no access. This gap includes both the availability of digital devices and the internet, as well as proficiency with these tools. The digital gap includes issues of affordability, digital literacy, and socio-economic hurdles, in addition to whether or not people have physical access to technology. Digital divide has made an impact on various aspects of the society, and the first aspect is education. Without access to computers or the internet, students can find it difficult to use online learning resources, finish their homework, or take part in digital literacy initiatives. Next, we have employment. People without access to technology or with inadequate digital literacy abilities may find it difficult to find work and may be forced into low-paying, unstable positions. Next, we have healthcare. Communities that lack digital literacy or internet connectivity may find it difficult to manage chronic diseases, get medical information, and access healthcare services. And next, we have social inclusion. The digital divide intensifies social inequality and marginalization by limiting options for social connection, cultural enrichment, and civic engagement. Next, we will look at the current issues and trends surrounding digital divide. First up, we have technology access. Just as we can see on the chart displayed, countries with the highest number of people not connected to the internet as of January 2024. We have India topping the chart with 600 million plus and Uganda at the bottom with 35 million plus. Next, we have digital literacy. On this chart, we see reasons for non-internet use in low or middle income areas in China as of 2016 and South Africa as of 2015. And some of them include lack of internet knowledge, educational constraints, lack of time, high cost of subscription, old age, or generally being uninterested. Next, we have mobile technology and connectivity. On this chart, we can see the number of internet users worldwide from 2005 to 2023. As of 2005, we had 1 billion plus users, and in 2023, we had 5 billion plus users. We have other issues and trends such as social and economic divides, policies and initiatives for digital inclusion, impact of COVID-19 pandemic. Now, down to our problem situation. A large digital divide exists in Rolford City with an emphasis on low-income neighborhoods, and our case study focused on Mena and her two children, Nuf and Hanain. The difficulties associated with digital exclusion are made worse by the fact that in spite of the city's prosperous character, more than half of its children live in poverty. Mena's family serves as a small percent for this more significant problem. Mena and her children encounter several obstacles in the pursuit of education, work, and access to basic services due to the restricted use of contemporary ICT. To have better understanding and insight into the challenges low-income neighbors are experiencing in Rolford community, I introduce to you a rich picture that captures the interconnectedness of various factors contributing to digital exclusion and its impact on individuals and the community. Surrounding Mena and her children are various elements that contribute to the digital divide. At the top left, we see socioeconomic factors. High poverty rate in the Rolford city, showing over half of the children population living in poverty. Next, we have educational challenges. Mena's children, Nuf and Hanain, attend a local school that relies heavily on digital tools for instruction. Next, we have employment barriers. Mena faces challenging in securing employment due to the increasing digital demands in the job market. Next, we have access to essential services. Mena finds it difficult to navigate these services online, relying on help from friends or family members with digital access. And next, we have technology infrastructure. The availability and quality of technological infrastructure, such as broadband access and mobile connectivity, play a crucial role in determining digital access. Now, on to our root definition of relevant terms. We're going to be using this model to define the key systems involved in digital divide challenge in Rolford community. The CATWO model stands for customers, actors, transformation process, worldview, owners, and environmental constraints. First, we have the customers, which are the residents of the Rolford community, such as Mena and her family. Next, we have Rolford City Council, which neighborhood companies and employers, educational institutions, non-profit and community organizations, internet service providers, and tech firms, which are the actors. The transformation process entails access to reasonably priced and dependable internet connectivity, providing instruction and training in digital literacy, putting laws into place to reduce socioeconomic gaps and increase underprivileged people's access to technology. The worldview encompasses the significance of fair access to technology for social and economic advancements. Dedication to tackling digital gap as a complex problem in need of coordinated and comprehensive solutions. The owners include Rolford City Council, government organizations, and authorities, as well as influential members of the community. Environmental constraints include economic factors, technological factors, social and cultural factors, policy and also regulatory factors. A conceptual model was developed that visually represents the key systems and their interconnections. At the center of the model are the residents of Rolford community, representing individuals and families affected by digital divide. Surrounding the residents are elements of technology infrastructure, including broadband networks, mobile connectivity, and hardware devices like computers and smartphones. They are essential for accessing digital resources and services. Another system we have is education and training programs. This includes formal education in schools as well as community-based training initiatives. As a stakeholder, the government can develop policies and regulations such as funding for infrastructure development, subsidies for internet access, and initiatives to close the digital skills gap. Community organization and advocacy groups play a vital role in addressing the digital divide at the grassroots level. They provide resources, support services, and advocacy efforts tailored to the needs of the local community. For the private sector, we have stakeholders including technology companies, internet service providers, and businesses which contribute to digital inclusion efforts through investment in infrastructure, provision of digital services, and corporate social responsibility initiatives. Introducing my creative solution, which takes a multifaceted approach to address the various aspects of the issue in order to close the digital divide in the Rolford community. The creation of a Community Digital Inclusion Center, the CDIC, is one such remedy. The features of the CDIC include centralized access points, comprehensive training programs, collaborative partnership, resource library, accessibility, and flexible hours. Next, we have the change management procedure. By following this procedure, the establishment of the CDIC can be effectively implemented and integrated into the Rolford community, contributing to bridging the digital divide and promoting digital inclusion for all residents. The procedure involves monitoring and evaluation, community outreach and promotion, pilot program, resource mobilization, training, and capacity building. Lastly, action steps. The CDIC must be implemented with great care, coordination, and cooperation from all stakeholders in order to close the digital divide in Rolford community. On the screen is a summary of doable actions, possible collaborations, necessary materials, and a schedule for implementation. First, planning and needs assessment from the first and the second month. Next, development of partnerships from the second to the third month. Next, resource mobilization from the third to the sixth month. Next, setup of infrastructure from the sixth to the eighth month. Next, development of the program from the 8th to the 10th month. Next, launch and promotion at the 11th month. Then, continuous monitoring and evaluation. As we conclude our discussion on this innovative approach to addressing the digital divide in the Rolford community, I am filled with hope and excitement for the future. The conceptual model we've explored today offers a roadmap for action, guiding us towards a more inclusive and equitable digital landscape for all residents. But this journey doesn't end here. It requires ongoing commitment, collaboration, and perseverance from all stakeholders. Together, we can build a future where everyone has equal access to the opportunities and benefits of the digital age. Thank you.